In almost every audience listening to the gospel, there are people with all kinds of attitudes toward the gospel. This is the way it was in the first century when the apostles preached. We can see this is true from looking at some of the audiences of the gospel in the book of Acts. There was Felix in Acts 24, who listened to Paul reason on righteousness, self-control, and judgment to come, and his response was indifferent. There was the audience who listened to Stephen laying open the sins of the people, but they didn't like what they heard, and so they stoned the messenger. And then there's the audience on the day of Pentecost in Acts 2, who listened to that first gospel sermon from Peter. They were cut to the heart and were very receptive to the message, and some 3,000 of them obeyed the gospel that day. Perhaps in Acts 10, we have the setting for what might be called the ideal audience. It's the story of Cornelius and him sending for Peter to tell them words whereby he might be saved. When Peter arrived, he found that Cornelius was ready. Cornelius said, "Now therefore we are all present," because Cornelius had invited his family and his friends to come and meet with him to hear the words of life from Peter. He said, "We are all present." We noticed that they were prompt. Peter didn't have to wait for any latecomers to get there. The family and friends were already gathered, ready to listen to words of life. And in the third place, we notice that Cornelius said, "We are all present." One translation says, "in the sight of God." They realized that they were in the presence of God Himself to hear God's Word, and so it was a very reverent audience. So he said, "We're ready to hear." They were going to be a receptive audience. They had their ears open to hear what Peter had to say. To hear, he said, all things. They were an unprejudiced audience. They wanted to hear all the things that Peter had to say from God. They didn't want Peter to leave anything out. Paul had made mention in Acts 20 how that sometimes their audiences liked to have their ears tickled and wanted to hear just what they wanted to hear. Cornelius said, "Now therefore we are all present before God to hear all the things commanded you by God." You see, it was still a discriminating audience, for they were not interested in Peter's opinions or what Peter had to say about civil affairs, but they wanted to hear words from God Himself. God had said of Jesus, "This is my beloved Son, hear ye Him." So on this occasion, both the preacher and the audience were ready for the service. Sincere people respond and obey the gospel and become a part of God's church when they have a heart receptive like this. Well, what did Peter preach on this occasion? His message is recorded in verses 36 through 42. And Peter preached Jesus and what Jesus had commanded. He preached that Jesus is the source of eternal salvation to all who obey Him. And Cornelius and his family and friends become the first recorded Gentile Christians.